I ain't have no scheduled live, right? But I wanted to hop on because I know some people been seeing some of the crazy stuff that's been going on with the Black Sands anime round, with uh, with how much we're doing with the casting, right? We just got a new cast member for the Black Sands anime, and I'm just excited, man. I'm excited and I'm kind of chilling today, right? I'm chilling. And I wanted to be able to talk to you guys, the followers I got on YouTube, right? To, you know, get the word out there, man. Get things going. What's up, Marcus? What's up, Mike? Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here, man. I'm glad you guys are here, man. We doing big things right now, man. Have you seen the numbers that we've been doing recently? We just crossed $510,000 on the investment round. So I'm happy about that. All right. I'm happy about that. What up, Alicia? How you doing? Yeah, we over half a million already, man. We over half a million. And not only are we over half a million, which is freaking wild to me, right? But we just got Deborah Wilson. So a lot of you guys might know her from her recent performance on the Star Wars series, right? Remember that Star Wars series? Uh, what was it? What was it? Star Wars Fallen Order, and the other one, right? So I forgot the exact name, but you know which one I'm talking about, man. The one with the redhead, right? So those Star Wars joints, right? Deborah Wilson was playing, the Jedi and stuff like that, and she plays a lot of characters in anime in general, not anime but animation and stuff like that. So she's very used to it, video games, animation. She's gonna play New Wheat in the Black Sands anime. All right. So we got her. We got her. Uh, Tony Morrison asked, when does the anime come out? That's going to be next summer. Okay. Next summer, most likely, next summer, we're going to be coming out with the Black Sands anime. All right. And that's assuming that we get this round funded and going quickly. Right. And we finish the scripts. Right now, we're like halfway through with the scripts. Right. So we got to do a couple of more editing and stuff like that. And then we hand it off to the director and they go ham. They go crazy, right? Director goes crazy. By the way, the director that we're using is a Korean director. So we're going to use a Korean director who's done multiple animes in the past, right? We're not going to use a US director for an anime. So we're using the Korean one. It's going to be pretty cool. Hey, so first of all, who in the comments section has already invested? If so, how much did you invest? Secondly, if you haven't invested yet, would you like the link? Would you like the link to the investment round? Because I can give it to you. I can give it to you. Oh, cool! I can do a poll in here. I didn't know I could do a poll. Most of the time when I'm doing YouTube lives, it's like streaming from another platform. I didn't know I could put a poll in here directly, so I'll put a poll in here. All right. Did you invest? All right. I'm gonna do a poll right now, and it's simple: yes or no. Yes or no. Start poll. I want to see what the audience is right here, man. What's the audience we got? What's the audience we got? Let's see what else we got here. Quick question: how can I be down as an artist? Well, artist is not something that's going to happen for the anime because the anime uses like a lot of foreign animators and stuff. So it's just no place for artists in the anime, right? As far as our company, we could always look at portfolios. So just send us portfolios, right? Send an email or something like that, and that'd be cool. You know. Let's see. For the link, right? Someone wants the link. So if you want the link to the Black Sands anime, all you gotta do is this: wefunder.com/Black Sands anime, no spaces. All right, Black Sands anime, no spaces. It's important. Use no spaces, and it's important that you type that address in directly. All right. Because if you don't type it in directly, you won't be able to find it on WeFunder. You can't go to WeFunder and search Black Sands anime. It's not going to show up. So you have to go and use a direct link. All right. It's a private investment round right now. Let's see what else. What else do we got? Oh, by the way, everybody here hit that like button just so we can help the algorithm, so it helps push this a little further out. Right? Let's go get it out there. What style we'll be using for the anime? The anime should be about it'll be 2D for sure. It'll be 2D for sure, with a style very similar to Vinland Saga. All right. So it's more rugged. It's a more rugged looking show than others. It's gonna be, so it's very much like Vinland Saga. Did you like Vinland Saga? I love Vinland Saga. That's why I said we need to make a comp that's similar to Vinland Saga, right? And not just by like the feel of it and stuff like that, but also like the ruggedness of combat, right? The freaking the veins popping out, the massive facial expressions, right? They have like really chiseled facial expressions, not like cookie cutter stuff in like most anime. Most anime you can like get the same character in like 12 different shows, right? They all look the same. They have like very cookie cutter faces, right? But in Vinland Saga, every character had a distinct look to them, a distinct body structure and bone structure. And that's what we want with Black Sands. We want everybody to be distinct. You know what I mean? It's probably not. It's probably not in my book right now, as far as like things that I'm searching for. I'm right now. We're focusing exclusively on Black Sands because it's just important, right? It's important to have that first big hit. If you can't do anything in this space until you have that first big hit that cracks open the entire thing to make whatever you want, right? Right now, we're beholden to Hollywood. We're beholden to Netflix and HBO, right? We have to listen to them in order to get anything done. Me personally, once Black Sands hits, we don't have to do that anymore, right? Because we can just make stuff. We can make whatever the hell we want. We can make a story about Madagascar. We can make a story about the Mali Empire. We can make stories about Granada, right, and the Moors. We can make stories about Black Israelites. We can make stories about whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean? But we got to be able to fund it ourselves. And the only way we could prove this is with the Black Sands anime, because obviously it has the most momentum, right? Black Sands got the most momentum, period. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. So just let you guys know, in case you were wondering, some of the new perks are available as well. So here's one of the new perks that you need to be aware of. Okay. So first of all, the investment round, when you invest on the gross for sides of the receipts, so before the money breaks down, before the money actually breaks down, on the gross sides of receipts, you'll get 110% of your money back. So in other words, when you invest in Black Sands, let's say you invest $10,000, right? You're gonna get $11,000 back before the net profit starts being split between the producers and the investors. You understand? So you get 110% of your investment back before producers get paid. After that, you're going to get 30 to 33% of net sales in perpetuity. So whatever net sales come from now on until the end of time for the first 3 episodes of Black Sands, which will be in theaters, you're going to get 30 to 33% of that money. So I think it's a great deal. Personally, I think it's a great deal. Probably one of the safer deals when it comes to movies that's out there. And more importantly, wouldn't it be dope if Black Sands gave everybody a Christmas check next year? Wouldn't that be cool? If we gave out the check like 2 weeks before Christmas, everybody got a check that invested in Black Sands. Wouldn't that be that'd probably be the dopest thing you could possibly ever do? And I'm gonna shoot for it. I'm gonna try to get that check out right before Christmas. Is Kevin Hart still working with you guys? Nah, man, he bailed a long time ago, man. At the end of the day, you got to understand this. When people are big celebrities, they don't have time for anybody else. And, I can't live in people's shadows. That's one thing I never do. I'm never going to wait for other people to make me successful. That's why we have millions of dollars in revenue, because I went out there and I took it. I took the opportunities, right? I didn't wait for nobody to give it to me. So with Black Sands, I left that deal with Kevin Hart, saved my stock, right? Because he wanted a lot of stock, saved my stock. Now it's all back to mine. And then I raised $1.2 million the next year through the fans. And I also got an anime deal with Carl Reed, which now is in the precipice. We're at the very edge. Finally about to have this anime. We have 100 animators on standby waiting for that check to hit so we can go into full production. This is the point, man. We are at the door. We are at the door right now. Meanwhile, I had no promises, had no guarantees when I was working with them. So no, I didn't stay in that deal because it was just a bad deal, man. I gotta wait for everybody else to do anything, and they're making 15, 20 movies, right? Who wants to be one out of 15 to 20 movies? Not me. Did the investment round start, or is it still in reserves? It is still in reserves, but you can still secure your investment now. And then on opening day, all you got to do is click a couple buttons and it confirms it. All right. You still have to confirm it on opening day, but you can reserve it now and get all that paperwork and all that other crap done so you don't get hammed up on opening day. You know what I mean? And I just gave out the link earlier, but I'll give it out again for you guys. It is wefunder.com/Black Sands Entertainment. Let me see what this poll said. Okay, so half the audience had invested already and half the audience have not. It's 57 to 43%. 57% to 43%. So that's good. That's good. I like it. Oh, cool. I showed everybody too. That's awesome. It shows everybody. Let's see. Is the anime a several episode show or a movie? Well, the thing that you're investing in right now is technically 3 episodes, but it's a movie. All right, it's a 90-minute movie, right? It's still going to be chopped up into 3 episodes when it goes on Netflix or HBO later on, but for now, it's a movie, right? And there's going to be 10 episodes after that, which comes out about 6 months after the movie, right? But you got to understand this. It's a really fast-paced production once it begins. You know what I mean? So what you guys are funding right now is just the first 3 episodes, which will be in movie theaters. You know what I mean? And hopefully very successful in movie theaters. You know, because I want my money back. I want my money back, baby. Will this also do rounds, or is this a one-time? I don't know what that means, but this is the only chance you're going to be able to invest in episode 1, 2, and 3 of Black Sands. You know what I'm saying? Never look forward to other rounds. Always make sure you're in on this one. This one is specifically for episode 1, 2, and 3. Make sure to get it in. wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime. You don't have to wait here with me. You don't have to stay in this live, right? You can go and invest right now. I won't be offended if you walk away in order to invest. All right? wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime. All right, no spaces. You have to put the address directly in, all right? Because you can't find it on WeFunder. It's private right now. So you have to put it in directly in, okay? Let's see what we got here. Hey, day one supporter. That's what I'm talking about, Priceless. Let's see. Hey, Ghost, man. Look, I got no problem with you being very devout. Right? And I got no problem with Black Israelites. I like them. I have a lot of Black Israelite friends. All right? Just don't be rude. Don't be rude in the comment section, man. Be cordial. Be cordial. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm fighting for the entire Black community, man. Be cordial. All right? 1 slice, 2 slice, it's all good, man. It's all going to work out for all of us in the end. Yo, Kilavate, what's up, man? You going to invest? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hey, you want to see the cards? I got beautiful books in my card. Let me go grab the cards, man. Let me go grab these investor cards for you guys. See what you're securing. Oh, and by the way, all the investors that are doing over $2,000, if you're doing over $2,000, you will get tickets for you, your spouse, and your kids. All right? I said everybody who does over $2,000 is not only going to get the silver card, but also, you know, VIP tickets to the premiere. You know, because you gotta have a premiere, man. You gotta have a premiere for your movie, right? And I want to do a premiere with my bigger investors, and they could bring their kids and their family, and they could have a good time together, hang out with Black Sands and all the other people who worked hard on this thing. You know what I mean? When does the round officially end? When we hit max. That's the end. All right. Actually, 6 days after we hit max. So this is how it works. And I'm trying to warn you guys because it's very important that you guys understand this. Very important. All right. This is the most important information you're going to get. Okay. And we're going to do a Zoom call tomorrow, too. So be part of that. Huge Zoom call. We're going to talk about a lot of things. But when it comes to the end of the investment round, right? When we hit $2.25 million, we're going to tell WeFunder we're done. They're going to tell the government we're done. The government is going to say you got to be open for 6 more days. So when it says it's going to say 6 more days left to invest, they're lying to you because we can't take more than $2.25 million. You understand? We can't take more than that. We are taking only 2.25 million. So if we raise $4 million in the last 2 days, it don't matter. It's all going to be refunded to you guys. A lot of people have had this in the past. We have at least 1,000 investors from the past who got refunded because they invested after the countdown begun. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't stop them. But the government doesn't allow investment rounds to just suddenly end. They have to have a 6-day countdown. So people will be going in and getting very disappointed a month later when they get refunded. So all I gotta say is invest early, right? Even if you want to invest $10,000, but you only have $1,000 available right now, but you'll have it in 2 weeks, make sure to put that 1,000 in now, and then 2 weeks if the campaign's still open, then freaking change your investment from 1,000 to 10,000. But don't be like, I'll just wait till I have all 10,000 and then you invest at 2.35, right? You invest at 2.35 past the max, right? And now you're like, yes, I got it in. I got my 10,000 in. And then a month later, you get a refund check. And you start yelling at me, talking about Black Sands. What happened, man? I made it in the investment round. Why did you take my money? I'm be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That's WeFunder. That's the law. I can't do nothing about that, bruh. Can't do nothing about that. I told y'all to invest early. You know what I'm saying? Can you post the link, please? Let's see. Can I actually leave a text message? Because I don't think I can. Let me see. What does this button do? Yeah. Can I leave a text message? I can't leave a text message, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start a poll, right, with the link. All right, so I'm going to start a poll with the link as the question, all right? So you can use that and go ahead and invest, okay? And don't think it's rude to go and invest. Like, you can go right now in the middle of the conversation. It ain't a problem. It ain't rude to me. Just come back when you're done and let me know how much you invested so I can give you a shout out. Okay? And keep asking these questions. You have some good questions. You guys have some good questions. Already did. Boom. All right, cool. I just added this poll, which is literally the link, right? So just look at the poll and you'll be able to get the link to the investment round. Let me see here. When is the, let's see what else questions. Is there a way to invest under someone else's name, like my kids? No way, no. You can't invest under your kids, but just write a will. Write a will, right? Write a will or bequeath them to them or something like that. But remember, this is like a real investment round. It's not like Kickstarter or something. So at the end of the day, you got to put like your social security number and everything else. It goes through the government. Right? Everything goes through the government. So this is a real investment round and they have to attach it to an adult. Kids can't invest in anything. You know what I mean? So you got to do something like a will or bequeath it or whatever, right? But you can't just straight up do it in kids' names. What does this button do? What button you pressing, man? What button you pressing? Okay, Joe said, when we invest the money, when does it get finalized? Well, first, when you invest right now, let's say you invest today, right? Let's say you invest today. What happens is it holds your spot, right? And it might even fund it. Like if you use WeFunder Cash, it'll fund it, right? So you'll actually get the money taken out of your account and put into WeFunder already. When the investment round begins on Monday, right? When it begins on Monday, the second it starts, the investment round goes from whatever you see on there right now to zero. It goes to zero. It literally goes from like whatever it's gonna be at. It's probably gonna be at like $750,000, right? But it's gonna go all the way down to zero the second the campaign begins. And at that point, all the investors are gonna get emails saying, the campaign has begun, the terms are finalized, we are filed with the government. Now you need to confirm your investment. That's where you're gonna confirm. That's when you're gonna go there and you're gonna confirm that your investment is what you said it's going to be, or change it or whatever, right? And then you can lock in and the number's gonna skyrocket from zero. So it's gonna go all the way down to zero. There's gonna be like a 1 minute delay, and then you're gonna start seeing the number rise by like hundreds of thousands of dollars in like 10 minutes. In like 10 minutes, hundreds of thousands of dollars are gonna go up on the board, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's gonna be. That's how launch day is gonna be for everybody. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very exciting to see it in real time. It's gonna be zero, and then it's just gonna skyrocket. Oh, can we see the cards? Yeah, I forgot. I got them, and I ain't even show them to you guys. All right, here we go. So, first card, the Ruby Tier card. Let me see if I can get a good light angle. I know the reflections are pretty hard, right? But here's the Ruby card. That is the new MSM. I'm not MSM, my bad. Offset. Offset is Ruby Tier. That's the first tier. That's 250 and above. 250 and above. Then the next one we have is Bronze. This is your $1,000 tier, okay? This is 1,000 and above. That is Seth, man. These are metal cards too, by the way. They're metal. They're metal cards, okay? So this is Seth. This is the Seth card right here. 2,000 and above, and this is where you also get your tickets to the thing. This is this right here. Boom, beautiful. Beautiful right here. All right, this is the silver card. Silver card. Nabet. Lastly, your big banger, right? This is only for accredited investors. Accredited investors are the only people that can do this because 10,000 is not even legal for non-accredited investors. So you have to be an accredited investor. But the big dog, the gold card, Black Sands, with a SAR on it, okay? This is the gold card right here. All the cards say Black Sands, the anime, verified investor. It tells you the tier, and then it says 2024. It says 2024 on it. So you have evidence. You have evidence. When people try to say they're day one supporters, you go, okay, where's your card? Where's your card? You a day one supporter? Show me the receipts. And they're perfectly balanced for the wallet, man. Just put it in your wallet. Put it in your wallet and never take it out. All right? So last time we did it too. If you're wondering how you get your card, you have to order your card after the investment round, okay? And we did it already. We did it last year. And you don't have to pay for the cards. You just have to pay for the shipping. So what you're doing is you're going to go to the website. You're going to put a 100% discount code for 2 cards, right? Because you get 2 cards each. And, you know, all you got to do is pay shipping, which is like $7 or something like that. So, yeah, that's it. And it's beautiful, man. I love these cards. Money Productions, 100%. That is 100% facts. That's literally what I was just talking about when it came to accreditation. So there, for people who are not savvy investors, the way investment works is this. There are unaccredited investors and accredited investors. An unaccredited investor is someone who is not vetted by the SEC to be known as someone who has $1 million in assets or an income of like $400,000 a year or something like that. Like that's what an accredited investor is. That's what an accredited investor is. So a non-accredited investor is basically like the middle class people. Anybody who's in the middle class, right, is basically unaccredited. Like you got to be in the top 1% to be qualified as an accredited investor. So when you're unaccredited, right, you have a maximum of about $2,500 US or $5,000 US, depending on your income, right? So I'm sure somebody who makes $100,000 a year can probably do 5,000 max. Whereas somebody who does 60,000 a year probably do 2,500 a max. Why do they do that? Because they want to protect non-savvy investors from making mistakes. They don't want non-savvy investors putting up 20% of their annual income in an investment because they don't think that you invest for a living. Like they just don't think that's what you would do. Whereas somebody who has millions of dollars in assets or somebody who makes $400,000 a year, they have money to burn. So they feel like they can make more sound decisions, I guess. So that's how the government works. That's how the government protects unaccredited investors, right? So I know a lot of people already hit max. I've seen it. I've seen people do 2,500 over and over again. Like there's probably like 80 people who've done 2,500, and I know they probably wanted to do more, but the law said they couldn't. So they put the max, and they got what they could get. Hey, David Coleman. Hey, I'm doing more Black Thanos videos. I'm doing more Black Thanos videos, man. I love my Black Thanos, man. It's coming back. I'm coming back. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Oh, Journey, great question. Wires take for God knows how, I don't know why, but wires take forever, bro. Wires take forever, all right? So 100%, the wire is gonna take forever, but it doesn't matter. What you need to do is on launch day, when the launch happens, confirm your investment. The information is still there. It's still doing the wire. But I've seen wires take 3 weeks with WeFunder. I don't know why. Probably because they have to do a lot of wires. But wires take a long time for some reason when it comes to WeFunder. But it's not going to make you lose your spot. Just lock in before we hit 750. So long as we don't hit 750 before you say confirmed investment on investment day, right, then you're good. You're good to go. Regardless if the money don't hit till weeks later. It don't matter because you're sending it. And since you're sending it, since it's pending, it's not happening. It's just pending. Okay? Hey, what's up, Roderick? What's up? What's up? Any other questions? This is actually pretty cool. I might do this more often. I might do random like YouTube lives more often. Cause you know when you do lives on IG, when you do like lives on IG, it's all bots. Like you'll have like 30 people in there, but they're all bots, right? And then you'll have like on TikTok, they'll put like 3 or 4 people on there, right? And then sometimes they'll put like 200, depending on how they feel, right? I hate that inconsistency, right? But I know when I'm on YouTube, right, that everybody's real. There's no bots here. There's no bots. These are real people. You know what I mean? So you know, I like that. I like being able to talk to people for real, giving them information, giving them the opportunity. Because I saw that half the people that were in this room didn't even invest yet. So now you got the link. Any ideas on how to store our signed books long term for the Kickstarter? I have no clue, bro. Like a lot of people seal books in those like plastic joints, like those plastic containers. The best way is just go to your comic book shop. Go to your local comic book shop and ask them how to like seal them, how to grade them and seal them, right? You want to grade it and sealed. And what they'll do is they'll grade it and they'll seal them. They'll probably grade it and seal each individual book, right? But yeah, that's usually how they do it. By the way, if you guys just came in, remember the link is in the poll question. So the poll question is actually the link to the investment round. Okay, so it's a slick way of me being able to do it. I can't leave a comment for some reason, but I can add polls. So I just added the link to the poll. So just type that into your browser, wefunder.com/BlackSansAnime, and you can invest 100%. Are we allowed to talk about the new voice actor? Yeah, of course. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. How do I close this? Wait a second. Let me try to close it. I'm gonna get this thing off my screen just so I can see things properly. Let me see. How do I hide this? Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. It's been a while. We allowed to talk about the new voice actor. Are you talking about the one we just hired? So we just got Deborah Wilson, you know, the voice actor from Jedi Survivor, right? Jedi Survivor and, you know, that series. So Deborah Wilson, she actually does a lot of different animations and video games and stuff like that. She's a pretty prolific voice actor. And she's going to be the character for New Eat. So she's going to be doing the voice acting for New Eat. That is a brand new cast member that we added to the anime. We're going to announce that tomorrow on the Zoom meeting. The Zoom meetings were big too. Tomorrow, I hope you guys show up to the Zoom meetings. All right? I hope you guys, if you're getting emails from me, I hope you guys show up to the Zoom meeting, because last time we had like 160 people in there. 160 people in the Zoom meeting. People were asking questions directly, right? You know, it's always better to Was she already in the cards before all this started? No, it actually was this week. We closed that this week. Now, we might have been talking to her for maybe a week and a half or something like that, right? Or 2 weeks, but no, we just closed this. We just closed this deal. Now, there's some other deals on the table that we're still trying to close right now that have been going on for a while, right? So we're just trying to get that closed out once and for all so we can have a really nice, beautiful cast. Right? Those ones we've been going for a minute. Hopefully we lock them down and Black Sands drops a big hammer on Hollywood, right? Drop a big hammer on Hollywood from the success, right? It's our job, man. It's my job to get a return for you guys, man. It's my job to get a return for you guys. You know why? It's not even philanthropy. I want you guys to get a nice, big, fat return. And I don't mean like I don't care about the long term. Like the long term, you're gonna have good money. But I kind of want next Christmas for you guys to get more money that you put into Black Sands, the anime. If you get a check for more money than you put in on Christmas in 2025, that's gonna be the biggest push for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of black people to invest in Black Sands and whatever the hell we do, right? Right? Because it's proof. Thousands of investors just got a check for more money than what they put in last year. There's nothing you could do about that. You could say whatever the hell you want, but a check's a check. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to do. I want to do that. That's my big goal for 2025 is get people a check in their hands before Christmas that's bigger than the amount of money they invested in Black Sands, the anime. Let's see what we got here. What is Form C? Form C is what we have to file, okay? Form C is like our form to the government to register our business, right? To register our business as raising capital. We're raising capital right now. This is how much money we're gonna raise. This is what we're doing, yada, yada, yada. It's all the legal stuff. So that's what a Form C is. Once that's filed, all the terms are finalized. Nothing can change. Everything's finalized for the investment round. Okay, so we got a question here. Cree Summer. Well, in all honesty, I'm not looking for any voice actors for real. Like, not me. That's not my job, right? So I don't really try to look for talent too much. I have ideas, but I don't really like go that far out. And then what is it? Eddie's not doing anything. To be determined. To be determined. Greetings. Just and then also let's see what else. Which animation studios? This is a good question. Which animation studios? So, Carl Reed has a lot of animators over the years that he's worked with. A lot of animation studios he's worked with. You know, working with Lionforge Animation and then independently as well. So, he has hundreds of animators from Southeast Asia that are easily deployable for the anime. So, what he's going to do is there's basically two types of animation that's going to be done when it comes to Black Sands, right? Casual animation, this is more for like dialogue, background, scenery, you know, these more calmer points of the show where there's not that much going on screen, right? That's the bulk of the show too, and that's going to be done by, you know, that big force of animators. The hard stuff, the combat, the special effects, all that stuff, that's going to be done by Korean animation studios. All right, Korean animation studios that are pretty elite, that do action for a living, right? So they're going to be more expensive, obviously, but they're also very seasoned in action, right? So completely different teams, completely different teams. All the dialogue and casual stuff will be done by a huge giant team that's going to get as much done as possible. And then all of the action is going to be done by Koreans. Did you send the link for the Zoom meeting yet? Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to send out emails. I'm going to send out emails a little bit later today, right? I'm going to send out emails a little bit later today for everybody to put it in their calendars for the Zoom meeting. All right? Chris Jones, most likely it's going to be in your WeFunder account, okay? Because WeFunder has it built in place. So they have to have it built in the system on WeFunder where all we got to do is give them a check, right? And then they distribute the money between you guys. So they know how much money you should get out of the entire collective, and they're going to probably credit your account with that money, and then you can withdraw that money if you want. You know, you can withdraw that money or invest it other places, but it's usually going to be just a credit in your account, and then you can either withdraw it or invest it, whatever you want to do. That's your options, right? But that's most likely how it's going to work. You're just going to get an email one day that says, hey, you just got this much money from Black Sands, the anime, right? Go check on your account now. Boom. Any updates on the video game? The demo's done. The demo's done. So now I'm just scheduling a meeting for Microsoft. Once they approve or disapprove of it, right? It really depends. But if they disapprove of it, or not disapprove, but basically say they're not going to buy it outright, right? If they say they're not going to buy it outright, then I can actually have you guys demo it. I can have you guys actually try it and play it yourself. But I can't let you do that until Microsoft actually like says no. You know what I mean? So they got to say no first. Do we get back our original investment if the movie doesn't make money? Well, if the movie is a complete flop, then you lose, I lose, everybody loses. All right, that's a fact. If the movie somehow flops miserably, and it would have to be a very miserable flop for that kind of level of failure, all right? Because the movie's only going to cost, all in, after all cost, roughly $5 million, right? So the break-even point's not even that high. Like, break-even point's like maybe $15 million, something like that. So I can't see how we don't hit that. I don't see how we don't hit that. But let's say we don't hit it and just do like a $1 million box office, right? We're screwed. Everybody's screwed. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. My reputation's ruined. That's the breaks, man. If it does happen, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it, man. That's just fate. Right, but that's the way it is, man. We gotta do it, man. He said, I gotta be honest with you guys, man. Gotta be honest with you guys. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you lose in movies. Hopefully we do 100 million global, right? Because one thing is, with Carl Reed specifically, he has long-standing relationships with global distributors. So we will be seen in other countries. You know, we will be distributed in other countries. And hopefully we have $100 million global box office. Global box office. Well, how much do we get to keep it at? Maybe 50, 60 million, right? We're not keeping all of it. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of it to the distributors, right? But 50, 60 million is very healthy for us, We'll be happy. All the investors will be very happy if we get to distribute 50 to 60 million dollars to the teams. You know what I mean? Hey, Matthew. No, I'm not Matthew. My fan, Matt. Matt, thank you so much, man. You just dropped that 2,000. What's that? 1,000 or 2,000? I think that's 1,000. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yo, one thing you'll learn from me, like if this is your first time following me and stuff, I don't bullshit nobody. Like I don't bullshit nobody. I tell people straight up, if you need this money, don't invest it because you ain't gonna get it back for a while, right? That's when I was doing the old investment rounds. When BSP Comics failed, when the app failed, I told everybody, I said, look, the app, we made a great app. We had 700 chapters. We had 160,000 users, but we weren't making any money. It was costing us over 100,000 a year. No money was being made. It wasn't making any money. And I said, the app is a failure. The app is not going to succeed. And I know I could raise more money on it. I know I could raise millions more for the app. But I'm lying to myself if I'm thinking that this is going to work. And all I'm doing is just leading on my investors. So what I did was I said, I'm killing the app, right? And not only am I killing the app, but I'm going to give $1 million of stock in Black Sands Entertainment to the stockholders of Black Sands Publishing. So I'm just going to convert their stock over to Black Sands Entertainment at the early bird rate of that year, right? And save them. Because normally when you lose on a bet for like an app or whatever, you just lose all your money because the stock gets zeroed out, right? But instead, the stock got transferred over to Black Sands Entertainment, right? And there might be some value lost because of like stock conversions, because obviously Black Sands Entertainment is a much more valuable company and is obviously super successful, right? But those investors didn't lose their money. They didn't lose their money. You know what I'm saying? And it all came out of my pocket because I own that stock, right? I got diluted by that play. But at the end of the day, I like protecting my reputation, man. You know what I mean? I look out for the people who believe in me. So, I ain't doing that again, but but I did it that time because a lot of people really went all in on that one, right? And I didn't want to let them down. Now this time I'm letting everybody know about the risk. It's a movie, man. Movies are very risky. You got one shot. You got one shot to make it. There ain't no second chance. There ain't no season 2. You got one shot to make a movie work, right? So I'm gonna tell everybody in the video, I don't care. Don't be asking me questions. We either win or we lose. But that's it. We ain't got. I can't save nobody if it doesn't work out because I'm screwed too. Oh, let's see. All the investors have an interest in promoting the heck out of the movie. Yeah, 100%. Get them numbers up. Will there be a TV series? No, it's all part of the plan. So the movie is just the first part of season 1. So season 1 goes like this: 3 episodes, 10 episodes, 3 episodes, 10 episodes. Those 3 episode parts are like movies. They're like movies in between seasons. So the first part, the 3-part series, that is the movie. Then it goes 10 episodes, probably on a streamer like HBO or Netflix or whatever, right? And then another movie at movie theaters, right? And then the final 10 episodes of season 1. So that's the whole slate for season 1. And there's 6 months between every single drop. So once the first one drops, 6 months after that, 6 months after that, 6 months after that. That's how it goes. It's gonna be intense. We're not gonna give Hollywood a chance to catch up, because once they see how much money Black Sands brings in and how big the fan base gets, they might want to copy us, right? They might want to start, let's copy them, right? But it's gonna be too late because we're gonna be coming out every 6 months. We're gonna be coming out so fast that they didn't even get out of development yet before the next part drops. They're like, oh crap, they're already making the next part? Like, yeah, we've been working on it. Yeah, absolutely. We're not waiting for shit. Hey, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Alicia says, he said, I thank you if you already answered, but I'm at work listening in. But if I do 250, can I change it later? Yes. Yes, you can change it, you can cancel it, you can do whatever. But remember, whatever you put in today, it won't be locked in until investment day, which is like August 5th, right? Monday. On Monday, you have to confirm your investment. You'll probably get an email too saying, hey, confirm your investment, right? But you can change it to whatever you want. The only difference that I say is this. If you invest before $750,000 is raised, you are an early bird investor, which gets a better rate. After 750,000, you're a regular investor, which gets a lower rate. However, if you invested before 750 and then you want to increase your investment, but you increased your investment after we already hit 750, that second investment will be treated as a completely separate investment. It wouldn't be together. Normally it's together, but it has to be on the same side of the fence. You understand? So if you want to increase that, you have to increase it before we hit 750, right? Because once we hit 750, it becomes the regular rate. So you'll get literally two different rates for your stock. Oh, not stock, but your share of the company. In the future, will you hire computer animators who have invested in Black Sands? Look, I'm not hiring anybody, but I'm sure it's always a good thing to, if there are looking for applications for any of the things being worked on by Black Sands or any of the partners of Black Sands, that being an actual investor in Black Sands will be beneficiary to your hiring process. Because I 100% believe in nepotism. All right? I believe in nepotism because it's freaking ridiculous in America. A lot of people got to where they were just because who they were, how they were born, what family they were in, and that's it. That's literally their qualifications. So when Black Sands freaking wins and becomes $1 billion conglomerate, yes, I'm hiring people who invested in Black Sands, even if they're not as qualified as somebody who's trying to get the position. I just don't care, right? Give them a shot, see if they can work. If they don't work, we fire them. It don't matter, but at least we gave them a shot. I believe that nepotism is 100% de facto Black Sands policy. You're one of us. We're gonna treat you better than everybody else. Where's the premiere going to be? I don't know. Maybe DC though. I'm leaning toward DC. I like DC. I like DC a lot. So Washington DC. I'm thinking about it. It might be. It might be. What's the projections for when you hit the 750? You got to understand this. We're already at like 530 or something. Like we're already at 530. And most likely after our Zoom meeting, we're going to be at 600,000, maybe more, right? So I think we're going to hit 750 on launch day easily. We might hit 1 million on launch day. Know what I mean? We might hit 1 million on launch day. That would be the greatest thing ever too. If we hit 1 million on launch day, you know what that's going to do? I'm going to be putting up posts like Kamala Harris. You know how to keep putting up posts? What's called all these people got together and raised $1 million for Kamala Harris. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna say thousands of Black men and women got together, thousands of Black parents across the nation got together to raise $1 million for Black Sands in one day. And we're gonna share that like we were talking about the damn Democratic Party. We're gonna go hard on it, right? Because that's what we're gonna do. So I want that story. I want that story, man. I want that million in one day. I think we could do it because we're already more than halfway there and we haven't even started yet. So yeah, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. I think we could do it. But you guys got to talk about it. Don't think that you investing is enough. You have to go and talk to your family members and get them put on. Tell them about what's going on with this company, what we've done in the past, the records we broke, all that stuff. Tell them, show them. Show them the episodes. Show them your mint condition anniversary books. Show them. All right. You got to evangelize. You got to tell people. Don't think that just sharing it to them via like Instagram message is going to make a difference. Show them. It's not a scam. It's legit as hell. You know what I'm saying? Don't be left out. That's what you want to do with people. You want to give that energy. Don't be left out. By the way, I absolutely love this live. This is one of the best lives I've had, only because I've never done a pop-up live on YouTube. I've never done a pop-up live on YouTube ever, right? I've always done pop-up lives on Instagram and TikTok, and they're trash. They are trash. So the fact that we have lives on YouTube and people are here actually talking, actually asking questions, actually being engaged, that's freaking epic, man. I love it. So I'm gonna start doing more YouTube lives as pop-ups, not even scheduled ones, but as pop-ups. All right. So make sure you get those notifications on if you like talking to the boy. Yeah, so they're gonna email you. They're gonna email you, and more importantly, I'm gonna email you. All right, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I'm going live on Zoom at 3 o'clock. This investment round begins at 3. Be ready to confirm your investment starting at 3 o'clock. We're going, and we're gonna start live. All right, and you just hit that link in your email and confirm your investment, and we're going from there. We're just going to the moon, to the moon. Yeah, is the goal to hit 750 or 1 million? It's 1 million in one day. That's what my internal goal is. If I hit 750 though, that's still great. That's still an amazing first day, better than everybody else, right? But I want 1 million in one day. That's what I want. I want to do Kamala Harris numbers so I can run with that story. I'm like, while everybody talk about politics, Black Sands just raised 1 million in one day. Right? So I want that. I want that headline. I want that headline so we can go on the radio and everything else, and we can follow it up, get a lot of traction from it. You know what I mean? The overall goal for the investment round is 2.25 million. All right. So after we hit 750, it's going to change and it's going to move over to the next goal, which is 2.25. That is the maximum, $2,250,000. All right. But if we hit 1 million in one day, it's going to be a quick ride to the top, right? Because panic investors will start setting in. Panic investors. Oh, and guess what, guys? Did you know that the average investment for this round is $1,100? Right now, the average investment for investors at Black Sands is $1,100. In fact, let me get on this computer and show you. I forgot all about it. I can actually show you. I can just flip the camera around. See, I'm so not used to talking on YouTube on my phone that I forgot about the most very basic tool of flipping your camera around and showing you the screen. You know, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad right there, but I'm about to pull it up right now for you guys. Let's go look at the metrics. I like metrics. I like seeing stats. So let's see here. Let's go to the WeFunder campaign. The Black Sands anime. We're at $517,000. Amen. Preach. All right, let's see what we got here. Switch company, Black Sands the anime. 517. Let's see. View campaign. Click that one too. And fundraising stats. All right, cool. So here we go. Let's go look at it real quick. So here we are, right? So we got 453 investors, right? 453 investors, 517,000. That means that everybody did at least $1,100. Cool, right? This is how it's gone so far. As far as like the momentum, it's been going pretty well. If you're looking right here, basically like close to 85% or 90% of the people who invested were people who invested in us in the past. We have very good loyalty, a lot of loyalty right there. And funding breakdown. This is actually how many people already put money in and how many people are going to pay on the first day. So roughly we have a 50% like breakdown. 50% already paid and 50% is paying on day one. So that's it. That's how it works. So I'm pretty excited about this. And here's the investment round information, right? That's how it looks, right? I gave you the link in the poll. So just click the poll button if you want to invest, right? Click the poll button and put that link in your browser, and then you can go and reserve your spot as well. All right. So what do you guys think, man? Also, that new screen is that new image that I put for the campaign round looks dope. I can't front. That looks crispy, man. That looks crispy. Is Monarch still a part of Black Sands? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Monarch's doing good things. Can we start at 6? I might be sleeping. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? Hey, all right. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for being here with me on this pop-up live. Pop-up live on YouTube. Remember, you guys can go to wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime to invest in Black Sands, right? And that's what's up, right? All right. So anybody have last thoughts? Share them now in the comments, and then I'm going to bounce. What's up, Valencia? All right. I think we're good to go. Thank you guys so much. I'll holler at you later. Peace.